Falkirk TV is proudly sponsored by GM Landscape UK.
Falkirk will be looking to maintain their unbeaten start to the competitive football this season as they take on the Spartans. Chance to qualify for the next stages of the Premier Sports Cup group stage. Spartans will be looking to cause an upset. They've got history doing so last year as well, as they beat Livingston on this match day to get to the next stage. But all the action here at the Falkirk Stadium, Falkirk versus the Spartans, live on Falkirk TV, brought to you by GM Landscape UK. Gets Falkirk going once more. Brad Spencer picks the ball up, and that's a lovely ball out towards Ethan Ross. Takes it in his strides, looks to take on his man, cuts inside. Ethan Ross puts one in the box. Brian Graham gets his head on it. Paddy Martin down well to deal with it. That's a really bright start for Falkirk. Tate sneaks in to win the ball. Spencer, lovely pass towards McCann. Looks for the early delivery. That's a good ball into the 6-yard box, and the bounce just took it away from Brian Graham. That's an excellent ball in from Leon McCann. That's what we spoke about pre-match.
Yep, that's already two great balls in by McCann.
Nielsen looks to clip one over the top for Adams. And keeps it in. Scott Arfield lays it back. Miller gets his shot away. Good save from Paddy Martin. You've got to credit Keelan Adams for his determination to keep that ball in there.
Yeah, well done, Keelan. Looked like it was gone dead and buried, but
given away. Ethan Ross can use his pace to skip away from Jamie Dishington. Driving forward, has options ahead of him. Plays in Brian Graham. Keelan Adams looks to pull one back for Scott Arfield. And Scott Arfield can't quite keep his volley down. That's a great cutback from Keelan Adams through a sea of bodies. Scott Arfield just with his left foot gets it too high.
a great break.
Playing versatile. Ross picks up, he's drifted inside, takes on his man, opens up for a shooting position. Ethan Ross looked to pick one out from 25 yards. It's well held from Paddy Martin. Given away cheaply by Dishington. Spencer inside to Brian Graham. Lays it off for Dylan Tate. He'll fancy a shot. Dylan Tate stings the palms of Paddy Martin. Goalkeeper doing well to get down and tip that one wide.
It's good feet by Brian Graham to open up the space for Dylan Tate. Another good shot. Keeper up to it though.
Will be Brad Spencer to deliver. In towards the back post. Hendo rises highest. And it's in the back of the net. Dylan Tate, the scorer. Really good corner. Hung up high. Henderson wins the header. Spartans fail to clear the lines. And Dylan Tate just there on hand. Right place, right time to fire in the back of the net.
Yep. Brad Spencer did call it just before he took the corner. Shouting at Hendo, get ready for this one. As we seen quite a lot in the last two seasons, Hendo rising highest at the back. Dylan Tate, right time, right place. 1-0.
Liam Henderson reads that so well. Steps out of the fence and carries his run forward. Kevin Miller driving forward. Plays it back to Liam Henderson. Lovely pass from Henderson. Calvin Miller could be in here. And that final touch just took it away from him. And he had to stretch. Couldn't quite keep it down. Nielsen. Good pass in towards Brad Spencer. Sprays one out to Ethan Ross. Looks to accelerate away from Dishington. Drives inside. His pass too far in front of Miller, but Arfield picks up the ball and Scott Arfield makes it 2-0 to Falkirk. That's a lovely finish. Fortunate with the break of the ball to come to Scott Arfield, but once you give a player of his quality that space and time on the ball, he's going to make you pay for it. It's a well-timed finish. Falkirk 2, Spartans 0.
Yep, great run initially by Ethan Ross. Like you say, the break of the ball comes to Falkirk, but that's the player you wanted it to fall to with the experience and the composure he's got. Brilliant touch to bring it down and a great finish. Gives us a bit of daylight now.
It's no less than Falkirk's play has deserved. The second half has been really promising. Falkirk putting themselves in really good areas. Calvin Miller back to Spencer. Spencer now looks to go over the top towards Ethan Ross. Ethan Ross has managed to win the ball. Picks it back. Scott Arfield takes a touch. Shouts of a handball. That probably could have been a penalty to Falkirk.
Balls.
Scott Arfield again on the ball, pulls it back. Keelan Adams to the back post. Keelan Adams. His shot ricochets off Calvin Miller and does find the back of the net. That's a brilliant flick from Calvin Miller. The awareness just to let it drift over his foot onto the heel of his standing foot. Divert it past a sea of bodies on the line. And Falkirk's persistent play pays off. And Scott Arfield, really neat touch there as Falkirk continue to push forward. Brad Spencer plays it out wide to McCann. First touch is good, second touch in the box. Brian Graham knocks it across and Calvin Miller couldn't quite get the header on target.
It's a brilliant delivery again by Leon. Just Brian Graham stretching there to get that one.
Back across to Henderson. Spencer. Out left towards Leo McCann. Looks to get an early ball in the box. Great ball in. Ross McKeever. Oh, Ross McKeever just did not get that right at all.
Looked harder to miss than it was to score. Oh.
Nielsen drives forward and looks to play that diagonal again for Adjuman. Gets his foot on the ball, looks to take it inside Dishington. Early ball into the back post. McKeever brings it down, plays it for Miller. Calvin Miller shouts for a penalty, nothing given. And Spartans look to counter straight away. Cammy Russell charging forward. Lewis Nielsen ushering him out wide, but Russell steps inside one, steps inside two, plays one across the goal. Bradley White and Scott Bain. What a fantastic save from Scott Bain. Really good counter-attack. The ball came in and Bradley White from the penalty spot sends it low, sends it towards the corner, and Scott Bain read that so well.
Yep, Scott Bain showing his quality there. He's not really had anything to do at all during this match, but when he's called upon, he comes up trumps. Really great save.
And swinging corner into the middle of the box. Henderson knocks that one down. Shot from the edge of the box, and Scott Bain down low again. But Falkirk won it back, and Aidan Nesbitt lays it off. Dylan Tate at the edge of the box. That's a really good save from Paddy Martin. Low, hard, left-footed effort from Dylan Tate from the edge of the box. Throw in taken quickly. McCann to Cartwright. Lovely ball into McKeever, and that's great one-touch football. Adjuman. Great ball in towards Calvin Miller. What a goal! Calvin Miller finishes an excellent team move. Excellent one-touch football. Adjuman with a left-footed cross. And Calvin Miller cuts across his man and finishes first time, low, hard, into the corner. And it's Falkirk 4, Spartans 0.
Really great interchange of play again. Sharp passing. And a great run by Miller. Super finish as well into the corner. That's really pleasing to see. In a tight space, managing to fashion an opportunity there.
Cartwright, McKeever, Nesbitt, McKeever, Adjuman, Miller.
Just delightful to watch, Josh. Delightful. Congratulations to the linesman. Falkirk fans letting him know they're very happy. He finally gave us a decision.
Throw in towards Miller. Ball breaks kindly for him. Looks to clip one into the back post. Ross McKeever hits the post with his header. Still alive though. Ball eventually cleared out to the left hand side. Liam McCann picks up, plays it back to Nesbitt.
It's great to see in that previous attack there, when that pass just went behind McKeever. First instinct was just to go and get the ball back. It's been a real feature of our play today that whenever we have lost the ball in possession.
Picked up. Out wide. Trialist whips one in. Comes to the edge of the box. Shots hit and over the top. Brogan Walls. Referee's given a corner. And that is full time. Falkirk 4, Spartans 0, and Falkirk march on to the next stage of the Premier Sports Cup. Group winners, unbeaten, and a very professional performance.